What's up, guys? Men for Men Real Talk. How you guys doing today? Here I am, my friends. I'm back. I promised you I was going to do more lives, and I'm keeping my word, right? So I'm excited to be here with you guys. And thank you, a special thank you to all you guys who are answering and commenting and joining me. Yesterday, the day before, I'm going to be coming to you doing lives for like one whole week, absolutely for sure. So the idea is for you guys to ask me questions and to engage and to just bring a lot of value to you guys, okay? So I'm having fun and I want you to have fun, and I want you guys to just, my goal with this channel is to help men embrace their fucking sexiness, right? And to live a life that's free of shame and not be afraid. If you're single, it's okay. You don't have to commit to one person to have a beautiful, loving life. You can have all the sex you want, enjoy yourself. You don't have to be monogamous to have a beautiful, successful life either. And don't be afraid, and don't make yourself feel like you have to feel like you're trapped into anybody else's dogmas. I know I'm saying a lot of things here that could be explosive to a lot of people, stuff sometimes that people just don't want to hear, and I may not always be politically correct. But guess what? That's okay, because last I checked, we were still living in the good old US of A, where we have the right to freedom of speech and self-expression, right? So that's what I'm a stand for. So I invite you to leave comments, to share your great thoughts, and to give me ideas on future videos, because I will consider them. Okay, guys? So, because I'm all about no self-shaming, I'm not your leanest, I'm not here to say I'm ultra ripsy. I'm fatty right there, right? But what are we doing? We are celebrating wins, okay? From right where we are. At the chest today. I know you guys like my chest, so I get a lot of compliments, which is nice, So I'm doing this for you guys and for me, right? Because I love it, and it's about enjoying ourselves, right? I send a message, a positive message of love and light, of support, and of being who you are 24/7, not hiding, and just embracing gay and bisexuality, because it's all good, okay? So guys, that's me. So I'm here to share with you something really cool today. Actually, I want to talk about, before I sit down, I'm going to talk to you guys about intermittent fasting. Why? Because it's the holidays, right? It's the holidays, and what did I do? I ate like a slob yesterday, right? And the day before. So I'm going to talk about intermittent fasting. You guys want to hear more about it? Stay tuned, stick around. And I'm working with a new software here, which is Ecamm. So soon I'll be able to put in my little intro in there. And I'm just learning how to use it, guys. So hang in there with me. And, it's about just bringing the message to you. And that's why I'm doing what we call taking imperfect action. Okay? So let me fix the camera here. There you go. So we can have a nice chat. Okay. I see a couple people here with me. 8 people. Welcome, guys. I'm going to try to bring you guys on the chat. Okay. So hang in there with me, because I'm just new to using this channel. This piece of software. So we have Lionel, something like that. Leno, maybe? Carvantes. Welcome, my friend from Roma, Texas. Your boy. A girl said I butt is flat. Maybe a girl told you your butt was flat. Hey, what the hell? Doesn't matter. My butt is flat. That's cute, baby. Let me see. I need to adjust my AC. I think CW. How are you, my friend? Click to view 18 comments. Okay, here we go. We're gonna bring these on. Rick, welcome. Josue Ramirez, take your shirt off. Yeah, well, if you want a special request, that would be another channel and maybe a pay-per-view. That's not what we're doing here. Okay? Maybe another time though. I need to adjust my AC. That's cute, brother. Love you, CW. I know you've been on here before, Saeed. Hey. Hi, Saeed. Thank you, man. So let's take a look here. Josue on the chest. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. There we go. Let me see. Sup, your boy Toby. There you go, Toby. What's up, buddy? How are you, man? You look good to me. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that very much. Not here, Mr. Josue. Not gonna happen on live YouTube, my friend. Sorry. You're gonna have to go on Adam for Adam or one of the whatever those live sex shows, which is not what I'm doing here, buddy. Okay. So let me see. Hello from Jersey, Kirby. Welcome, man. Working Kirby Control. Kirby, I'm actually from Jersey, Hudson County, my friend. Where you from, buddy? Yeah, I like people to let me know where you're from. So anybody's on the line here, let me know where you're from. That's cool. A few people already did. That's cool. Hey, cool Troy. Like that, man. What's up, buddy? Looking good. That's a great profile pic there, my friend. I love it. I'm just going down through some of the comments here, okay? Include you guys. Say hello. So you guys, I don't know, what the situation is for each one of you, right? But I got to tell you, if you haven't tried it, I have an amazing success story that I really want you guys to know about. Because I've told a couple of you already, I actually work as a life coach, right? And relationship coach. And I used to be a fitness trainer, done holistic healing work. So I took a client from 270 pounds to 185 pounds. Really, he had already lost like 70 pounds in less than 6 months. So what I did was I put together a course, not a course, an actual program where anybody who's interested, I will show you what I did, how I did it, and if you want, you can join me. And if you want to have a coach on your corner, you can have it pretty much like a 7 days a week access. So it's pretty insane. I'm mentioning that to you now because it's Black Friday weekend and we have Cyber Monday, and I brought this out. I'm actually doing this in secret. I'm not putting a post anywhere. I'm not putting a price anywhere. I'm not putting details anywhere, but I'm sharing it with you guys because you guys are my special audience. I love you guys. That's why I keep doing the videos. That's why I came back, right? Because I just love, what I'm doing here. I'll keep bringing you a lot more sexiness and everything else. I'm just kind of getting back in the flow here. That's why I decided to do lives, right? And what am I doing? I'm testing it, right? See who shows up, what you want to talk about. And we get to have a little fun. So for me, it's about fun. Let the sexiness flow, and, send a positive message, right? So if any of you guys want to know more about how I helped this guy completely change his life and make more money at his job and a whole bunch of other stuff, I'll share with you more, but I'm not even sure how to work it out because I didn't give it much thought here. Let me see. Your boy Kevin, Ontario. Nice. Very, very cool. Where are you, Kirby Control? I'm here. Oh, Kirby, I'm in Orlando, Florida, man. I'm in Orlando, Florida. Okay. So I just like hanging out and talking about life. Hey, that's cool. So ask me any questions, okay? That's why I'm coming back to do them, Ask me questions. North Carolina, awesome. Yep, I have a cousin in Tennessee right now, in Nashville. It's pretty cool. I like it there, actually. It's pretty nice. So I'm in Orlando, guys. I think, who was it asked? From Princeton. Oh, cool. I used to do East Indian dance. I have a guru, an Indian guru that went from Montclair over to Princeton. So I ended up going down there to study with her. She was amazing. I used to do shows, dance shows all over the place. I used to get paid. Not a lot of money. So that's why now, I've always kind of done my own thing, guys. So you get to know that. So you guys want to, have information on that, just ask me questions. And cool, man. I'm glad you appreciate it, Kirby. Kirby, yeah, control, yeah. I'm in, like I said, Orlando, Florida. Your boy Kevin, North Carolina, just hanging out, talking. Okay, cool. Yeah. So listen, I'm going to tell you about intermittent fasting. Okay, guys. If you know about intermittent fasting now, just say, "Hey, I know about intermittent fasting." But I'm going to give you the general way that intermittent fasting works and why it can be great for like a lot of people. If any of you have to lose weight, put it on the comments. Yeah, I need to lose 30 pounds, 20 pounds, 50, 100, whatever. And if you want to communicate with me, you could just say, tell me more about your program. Okay, so leave that in comments. Tell me more about your program. And then what I'll do is I'll communicate with you. What I'll do is I'll just send you my email there so that we could then take it to a private chat. Okay, and then we'll actually have a conversation. I don't want you to put your phone numbers in a public profile, guys. Okay, and honestly, I don't even think it's a good idea for you to put your email in this chat room because I get spammers. I had a girl there, oh, look at my porn site, blah, blah, blah. And they literally will take your email and they go through these feeds and they will sell it to other people and then you just destroy your whole damn email box. Okay? So just a little safety on your side. Who the hell likes it? It's aggravating, right? So don't do it. You just tell me more about your program, leave that in comments, and I will then reply to you with my email, which is listed on this channel. So you can just go there too, but it doesn't appear on the lives, only on the pre-recorded videos. Okay? And all you have to do is click on show more, and the bottom opens up. It's like a huge description like this. At the bottom is the email address you can use to contact me. Okay? So we covered that. And I'm going to give you value, guys. This is why I'll have the conversations, yes, but I always want to add the point and the value that I want to share with you so that the video itself serves a bigger purpose for a larger audience, okay? These other holidays, this is the time people put on 20, 30 pounds, sometimes 40, 50, and 100, right? Because they keep eating and eating and eating. Now, how do you get past that, right? One great way to do it is through intermittent fasting, okay? And intermittent fasting, the basic premise is that you give yourself 12 to 15 hours of no eating from your last meal up until the very next meal. Okay? So let me give you, for instance, let's say you ate your last meal at 8 p.m. at night. That means that the next day you eat your first meal maybe 12 hours later, which would mean 8 in the morning the next day. Now, if you've never done it before, that's a great way to start right there. And then as you grow and you get better at it, you can push it out so that your next meal will be between 12 to 15 hours later. So instead of 8 a.m., you add another 3, 9, 10, 11 a.m. Okay? So this is the premise of how I began working with this one client. And part of why it worked was because we were doing work on all other levels anyway, right? And, emotionally, all the different pieces that were impacting his life, making him unhappy, miserable at the job. So I started working immediately with those different elements to boost his confidence, right? Okay, so that's why I said if you want more information on my program, which I'm not going to talk about here, just say, tell me more about your program. Okay, or I want to know about your program. Simple, on comments. And so that's for people who are really interested, okay? Because I'm offering it at a super ridiculously discount, and it's like a 6-week program. That's all I'm going to tell you about. That's all I'm going to tell you about. So you get me in a lot of different ways, and it's really awesome. And if for any of you who are having issues, problems, you are having difficulties or tough situations, maybe you're depressed or unhappy, whatever it is, you could basically have a coach on your corner, like me, pretty much 7 days a week. Okay, so because I offer different things that'll give you access to me on a kind of like an emergency type of thing. All right, so okay, so the intermittent fasting, guys, is so fantastic. And I told him, he was like, well, I said, well, when do you tend to have your meals by? He said around 6, maybe 7 or 8 p.m. And I said, so when's your first meal? He says, well, I get up at 6:30. I said, okay, so probably around 6:30, you have coffee or whatever. He said, yeah. I said, well, how about if do you think maybe you could push your meal so maybe you have it at 6, your latest meal, and then maybe your first meal could be like you're doing 6:30 in the morning. That's 12 hours, 12 to 15 hours, even if it's just coffee or whatever. And he said, yeah, I think I can do that. And he started, and we kept tweaking and changing and adding little things here and there. But basically, that is the premise. Other thing I have to add, guys, just to help you, go through these holidays and not feel the blues and all depressed and feel like you're sinking and there's no way out, is you should commit to doing 30 minutes of walking at least 3 to 5 times a week. Even if you take it in the middle, which is what he did. I said, how many times have you been walking? He says, 4 days. Perfect. Then do it. But just commit. I promise you that I gave him no fitness program in a gym at all. And I said, honestly, because it was going to be nonsense. He wasn't going to do it. Okay? So, I'm sharing with you some insights I know, and yes, it really works. There you go. I'm from Malaysia. Wow, dude, I like that, Saeed. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Awesome. All right. What's it like? What's winter like in Florida, dude? I think you're in Canada, right, your boy? It's so beautiful here. It's dumb. Hey, dude, I like that you like hanging out. I appreciate it because I think you're 16. You said you were 16, so it's sweet, Kevin, really. And like today was 80 degrees here in Florida. I love it. So perfect. So yeah, it's really, really beautiful. Actually, Orlando is so it's just pretty. If you come to Orlando, there are palm trees everywhere, right outside my window. I mean, it's just gorgeous, Orlando. That's why I stay here. Actually, Toby, I actually did a month and a half ago, maybe 5 weeks ago. I did like a crazy cleaning, dude. Zoom. I did this triple Zoom thing, man. It was 45 minutes. I had to take Advil for like that whole night because there was like these little pains. But the experience itself was fantastic. Cost me like $350. I did the whitening and the cleaning. So, and I'm gonna do it again. You gotta stay on top of that stuff. But thank you. I appreciate that, my friends. I really do. I'd like to gain 15 pounds. Okay, that's a different story, my friend. You're so cute, Kevin. I love it. That's good. Kevin, the best way to do that is not to think about it that way. Just hit the weights. Hit the weights. Because you could switch it, and it's 5 pounds of muscle. All of a sudden, you're like, wow, and you stay lean. Lean is the best thing, my friend. Okay, I'm making new commitments to myself, and I went to the gym today, and that'll be another conversation. Lost 25 pounds this year. Oh, beautiful, Kobe. Good for you, man. My aunt and cousin are from Florida. Nice, nice, nice. I like that. Good for you, man. How about a challenge? Okay, RC. Another day. I'm going to evolve this channel, okay, guys? So you stay tuned because he says something that is not far from some of the thoughts that I've been having about how about a challenge. I may create one. But we take one thing at a time. Thanks, by the way. And you're welcome, my friend. How do you stay motivated to be productive? I just find myself just hiding in my room alone, not wanting to do anything. Your boy. Are you doing a lot of this? Tell me the truth. Yeah? Because if you're hanging out your room, you gotta be doing something. I know, we're all men here. What do you think, Toby? Toby, what do you think he's doing hanging out his room? Yes or no, Toby? Tell me. Come on, Toby. You're one of my boys. Tell me what you think. Is that what he's doing? What do you think, Toby? Don't be silent now, Toby. Kevin, your boy. Um, how do you stay motivated? You can't stay in your room, my friend. Is it really? Well, you're in Canada, I think. So, I know it's cold. Stay in my room hiding. Let me see. It's just cold here right now. Yeah. See, I know that. So, some of that, but mostly video games. Okay, that's fair. I have a nephew, man, who spent hours on video games. Oh my god! But he also did his little. He told me a few stories. It's just cold here right now. Yeah. So, you know, if you stay home all the time, your boy is gonna make you depressed. Yeah, I know you're 16. I remember. It's gonna make you a little depressed. So you have to make sure you get enough sun, like daily, because the sun has vitamin D and makes you feel better, it uplifts you. And you gotta stay active, my friend. I hope do you do any activities like anything like any that's not a video game? Like some sport activity or something that you like that's outside. If not, that's where you gotta do something. Unless you're restricted and mom makes you get home at 4 o'clock. I don't know. You got to tell me a little bit more, right? Because more than likely you live at home. You have mom. You got to respect that, right? So let me see. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you got to get outside. And I'm assuming you go to school. If you don't go to school, tell me that too, because I can't assume anything, right? So what's true? That you have to get home by 4 or something? They make you stay home? Walk every morning for like 40. That's perfect. So make some friends and make time to go do things with some friends. Just make sure you do your homework, whatever is expected of you, because you don't want to go down that rabbit hole and end up screwing up your whole life. Make some friends. Either you bring them over or you go over to their place. You got to change the environment, because you say, how do you stay motivated? That's how you stay motivated. The conversation that I had yesterday was about creating community. So when you're in school, that is the best way that you create community, because you have a whole body of friends, of people that are doing the same thing you're doing, and everything changes later in life. So it's a great way to just, keep loving and letting people know who you are and doing little things, all right? So my friends, the intermittent fasting cycle is that you do 12 to 15 hours of no eating, right? And then when you have your first meal, you take your next meal. You could do 1 or 2, even 3, just in the beginning, right? But you fit them all between an 8-hour window. Okay? So that means that if your first meal was at, let's say if your first meal was noon, then you had an opportunity to eat another 1 or 2 meals, but you eat it between noon and 8 p.m. That's it. So even if you just apply that kind of principle, you will immediately, if you're very obese and you really have a serious weight problem, you will immediately begin to address that. That will immediately start to change your system, your body, your metabolism. Best would be for you to immediately bring it down. And the other way that you can work with intermittent fasting is that you only do it for like maybe 3 days in a row, and then you give yourself a break for 1 or 2 days, and then you do it for another 3 days in a row. Follow? That way you kind of start the adjustment slowly, and before you know it, you get used to it. Do you have social media? This is social media, Toby. Duh. Yes, of course I do. I have plenty of social media everywhere. So, back to my topic. We have the intermittent fasting. You have the basic premise is 12 to 15 hours in between your last meal and your first meal. Let's say your first meal was at 10 a.m. Then the next meals all should be consumed between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. Okay? So if you had your first meal at 10 a.m., you can have your next meal at noon, 1, or 2. That could be like your lunch, right? And then maybe you won't have another meal at all. Or you have another meal right before 6 p.m. A light dinner. Your dinner should be lighter than your other meals because it's closer to your bedtime and you want to have the least amount of food in your stomach towards bedtime. Because at night, the best thing for your body is to do rest, rejuvenation, and recuperation. Okay, the R&R. So that's when your body recycles and renews itself. So it's better that the factory is closed and all the lights are out in the factory. You don't want to leave 1 or 2 lights on because then it kind of keeps the factory working and churning all night long. Does that make sense, guys? All right. So for some of you who are coming in on the replay, if you're really connecting with my story on the intermittent fasting, leave me a comment. Hey, I love your information on intermittent fasting. I'd love to learn more. And for those of you who may have just started watching, if you want more information on my transformational 6-week program of how you can have me as your life coach on your corner to help you with any major issues, life issues that you're dealing with right now, for a super, super ridiculously low price, only gonna happen between now and Cyber Monday. Just leave me a comment and say, tell me more about your program, or I'd like to learn more about your program. I will contact you there. I'll hit you back because it's all about respect and permissions, right? And what I will do is I will send you reply with my email. Do not put your email address or your phone number on these comments, guys, because these spammers will grab it and screw up your whole email. Maybe you'll start getting robocalls. Don't do it, okay? I appreciate the effort, but don't do it. Okay? Because what I'll do is I'll reply to you. I always reply to my comments, okay? And I'll give you the email that you can use. You send me an email, and then we'll set up. I can contact you via Messenger. So if any of you guys have Facebook Messenger, we could always do Facebook Messenger. But just know I'm only doing that for this particular offer. You have to say, tell me more. I'm interested in your offer, okay? In your program, okay? You have to say that. If you don't say that, I won't send you anything because I'm not going to be messaging people all day long. I do not have the time for that, right, guys? So this is all about respect, and I have to respect my time just like I expect you to respect my time, right? So that's why I'm coming to you live. Bring you some fun and sexiness, right, guys? So we can enjoy our sexuality as men, right? As dudes. I've been working my arms a little bit more lately, guys, because I was, kind of slacking, right? But I'm trying to change that, okay? So one problem is that I have trust issues based on past experience. I can't even trust my current friends, okay? I get that. And I really have bad anxiety, so I hate talking to new people. Okay, I understand that. Your boy, wow. Online is fun, that's it. Yeah, okay, well, baby boy, just remember that the way you're feeling today doesn't mean that it has to be your pattern for the next 3 months, 6 months, or for the rest of your life. So I hear what you're saying, that you have a problem with trust issues. Something must be happening at home or with mom, dad, or I don't know. It's too complicated to get into now. But if you can't trust some of your current friends, you got to talk to somebody. Okay, so I would suggest right now, because you got to be in high school, is that you reach out to a counselor in your high school and tell them. Because I used to have a counselor in high school. I so desperately needed to have a counselor in high school. And thank goodness she was a great counselor. And she really, really helped me deal with a lot of anxiety I was going through. And it all had to do with my parents, really, my mom and the whole situation. But you don't really know that because you're just a kid. I didn't know that. I just knew I had all this, And so she just helped me get through stuff, So do a weekly visit with a counselor in high school. It's the best thing you can do, buddy. And it helped me get the hell out of my way. And also, are there any groups in high school? Like, do you like to sing? Do you like to play an instrument? Would you like to learn an instrument? Joining the band, something creative? Maybe you like art? I don't know. Tell me. The thing is, you have to break your little pattern of just sitting behind the computer and just gaming, because that makes you a mindless drone. Okay? The gaming makes you a mindless drone. Okay? My counselor thinks that I'm lying. Maybe you need another counselor. Do they have more than one? Because sometimes they'll have 2 or 3 counselors, and if they're telling you that they think you're lying, then I would talk to the principal saying, can you please give me Mr. So-and-so? Maybe he can help me better. Find somebody who doesn't tell you that you're a liar. Okay? Because I've had people tell me that they think, oh, you're not shy, but actually I am. I'm very much an introvert. When I first started doing these videos, I used to get cotton mouth and nervous and everything. All right? So it's not the end of the world, number one. You got to know that. And you keep taking steps to help yourself and find something else. They suck. Yeah, but they don't all suck, okay? It might be just the one and it's only one. I get it. There probably are other, form a group. A lot of times you're not the only guy in school that's feeling that way. Maybe you have other guys that are like introverted like you, and maybe you could connect with those gamers and say, hey, you want to meet for coffee or something? Hey, you want to meet and play together? You could probably do it like that, like something where now you start breaking down your own little walls. Okay, guy? So let's take a look here. Do you have social media? I answered that. I go to school. That's good, of course. The walking is good. Anybody else have any questions? So the key to intermittent fasting is you have the 12-15 cycle, hour cycle. Then once you start your first meal, you should eat all your other meals within the 8-hour time window. And the last little bit that I will leave you with, which I kind of discussed already, is that you could take it and say, okay, I'll have 3 meals, but I'll fit it within this 8-hour window, right? And or just bring it down to 2 meals and then bring it down to 1. So now you might have 1 meal every 12 hours. That's if you're really, really obese, and that's just a great way that you can start to get yourself back on a track to, maybe lose 30, 40, 50, 100 pounds or more. Because I know this video is going to stay on my channel, and it might be talking to a lot of guys who have these issues. And so, but because it is Saturday, November 30th, and I'm doing a live stream into this channel right now, and it's 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for those of you who watch the replay tomorrow or later. The special offer that I'm putting out there, which is actually a secret offer because I'm not creating any funnels, I don't have any web page, is something that I will speak to select individuals only, and only people who are really super interested and really have some super issues that they want to resolve in their lives and have a coach, life coach like me on their corner for a 6-week time frame. Okay? It's going to involve one-on-one calls, group coaching, a whole bunch of things. So that's all I'm going to say. So guys, you have any questions on intermittent fasting and you want to learn more how I help my client go from 270 to 185 pounds, change his whole life, make more money at work, build up his confidence. Now he's wearing skinny jeans looking sexy AF. Right? So, like I said, if you want and you're serious about it, because I'm not playing with kids on this. This is a legitimate life coaching offer, okay? And it's going to cost, but it's going to be super ridiculously low, right? So you just leave me a comment, say, tell me more about your offer, and then I'll communicate with you guys, okay? So from my heart to yours, I'm going to let you go because I got a lot of other things to take care of, and I'll be back again tomorrow, guys. Thank you, Toby, your boy, everybody for commenting, and anybody else in the future, just share a comment, a thought, and I'll be back again tomorrow. Bye.